NBA 2K TV.
I'm excited because it's almost playoff time.
My favorite time of year, and this season has been super exciting.
And stressful. Stressful for some of us. It's been a roller coaster of a season.
And definitely full of surprises, no doubt. The biggest being one team that broke a record streak without a playoff appearance. So here's a chance to earn some BC with some 2K TV Interactive. Do you know which team?
Is it the Knicks, the Pelicans, the Kings, or the Hawks?
Begins a brand new season, Richard. What are some of your headlines?
I think we're going to see less small ball. I think we're getting back to a little bit more of a physical game. We're kind of seeing the reemergence of the dominant big man, not just the big man, the dominant big man, and I expect that to continue.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. Ben Simmons is out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Jordan Poole, and it's Champ in at the point guard position. And the season MP had last year will live on for a long time. That was an epic MVP season.
And you know, it's crazy to think that his ceiling could still be even higher. MP is the most talented player in the league. Yep, I said it. And he never stops working to get better.
Now here's Anunoby. Pass to Perkins. Throws it up high. Out of bounds. It'll be the Nets ball.
Nets ball.
Like what? Like, what is going on right now?
And Brooklyn has possession. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
Well, last year they swept the season series.
For three.
There was a talent differential between the two teams. We'll see if that gap has narrowed.
Yeah, these teams were not on even ground last year, but no matter what it looks like on paper, we see teams make big turnarounds every season.
No good there with a step back Jay.
Ooh, now rest that one a little bit. Really look inside.
Here's Kemp on the mark with the 15-footer. He's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Anunoby. Barnes finds Van Vliet. And here's Siakam. 4 on the clock. Here's Perkins. Goes back up. That one is off. Oh, some solid defense from Poole.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon. That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Here's Van Vliet after the basket by Brooklyn. Looking to win the run. And that's 2 points on the layup.
A huge sigh of relief. 1 for 5 now. Let's see if they can keep it going.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Pass to Champ. Now Durant. Outside Simmons. Here's Champ. The 3 is up. And Durant hits from deep.
Durant.
So fluid, pulling up to shoot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You were right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone.
2 minutes left in the first. 2 minutes.
The Nets have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. 1:49 left in the first quarter.
24.
Yep, that one's good.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
3-pointer, Van Vliet. No good there. The Nets go the other way with it. 10 points separating these teams. Pass to Poole. Here's Champ, guarded by Van Vliet. Champ,
Number
good.
24.
He's got 10.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole
It'll be a
game.
Raptors
And
timeout.
Toronto calls time here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up.
If you want a t-shirt, I need to hear you at your very loudest. Who wants one?
.54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Van Vliet, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Van Vliet's got his second bucket.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
And it's
Raptors
good.
foul.
Fought through
Chris
contact.
Boucher.
Hit the shot.
That's
and
his
will
first
go to
personal
the
foul.
line.
In
At the line for the Nets,
Durant ran away with
Kevin
the rookie of the year,
Durant.
but it wasn't even really close.
Shooting
But still,
one.
I'm not sure we realized what an all-time great he'd become.
One shot.
The Raptors shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. Trent outside from the arc. Claxton with a rebound.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
That one goes
David
in.
Duke.
They're not
The
messing
assist.
around. 5
Chet
of their last
Owens.
6 buckets have come from the interior.
Toronto's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Here's Van Vliet. And it's Toronto with another.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Brooklyn has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Pass to Owens. The 3. And the Nets,
And
another
number
3.
24.
They've really built
3
this
points.
lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
Timeout call.
Brooklyn timeout call.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Tipped away. Here's Kemp. No good. Misses at the
At the
buzzer.
end of the first quarter of
And so
play,
it's
the
the
score
Brooklyn
is
Nets up
your
19
Raptors
points as the quarter
6.
comes to a close.
The Nets
And their three-point shooting,
35.
big reason they have a sizable lead. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Get loud, Theo! It's time for your North
And if you're
Side
just
Crew!
tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets. On the floor for the Nets, it's KD at power forward and Claxton at center. Then it's Owens and it's Duke in at the 3 spot. Well, Richard, you had a long playing career. When you think of the great leaders you were around, what are some of the common threads?
I think one of the common threads are the guys that work the hardest expect the most.
Chet Owens.
That's something that I've always seen be very, very consistent with leaders, because leaders, especially leaders of men in professional sports, you have to lead by example.
Van Vliet misses.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
To the inside. Here's Champ. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Boucher passes to Van Vliet. Who poked away. In transition. Here's Duke. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first
He
personal
took the
foul.
contact and had
First
an
team
opportunity
foul.
to drain it.
First one
At the line for the Nets.
RJ, not too many teams are
David
more
Duke.
willing to make bold front
At the
office
line for
moves
2.
than the Nets.
And we've seen it for a while. You had the Durant acquisition, the Ben Simmons trade. Brooklyn is never afraid to go all in to make a run for a championship.
Now here's Trent. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And that's an
Brooklyn
intentional
foul.
foul.
Number
Don't want to
24.
stop the clock right there.
That's
I'm
his
not
first
quite sure
personal
what he was
foul.
thinking.
Thomas,
First
he's
team
checked in
foul.
for Duke.
Coming onto the floor for the Nets, Cameron
Have
Thomas.
to take another look at that block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Brooklyn on D. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. And the basket by Trent.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Outside Simmons. Here's Higgins. He's covered by Siakam. Pass to Champ. Clock at 6. Fires
Number
in the
24.
triple. 20 points for him.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage, he's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
Now here's Barnes. Here's Perkins. Anunoby passes to Barnes. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Trent for 3. The rebound by Simmons. Simmons has got 5 rebounds tonight. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, Pascal
Scott.
Siakam's play had
Assist
been for a
from
while after he got
number
the big
24.
bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Grant.
Hey, B.A., an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
Barnes, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the
That's a
first half.
bucket for
2
him. But
minutes.
look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
From 10 feet away. And again, it's
Number
Brooklyn.
24.
This run
Assist
has
goes
been
to
fueled by their
Ben
mandatory
Simmons.
defense.
Toronto's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Pass to Perkins. Now here's Trent. Will it go? Higgins grabs the miss.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Thomas. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
Cameron Thomas.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And the
Gary
basket by Trent.
Good execution.
Thank
Getting
you.
some short-range
Scotty
looks
Barnes.
here.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
They're taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Pass to Champ. It's stolen by Trent. In transition, here they come. Anunoby for 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
We talk about the importance of shooting while in rhythm. He feels confident doing this from downtown on the break.
Back to Poole. Here's Champ. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Toronto's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. The shot by Perkins, no good. The Nets have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Jam,
Number
good.
24.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
The Raptors shooting just 27% in the second quarter. Here's Trent. Pass to Perkins. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Champ. And the foul on Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons.
That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And so it's
At
Brooklyn
the end of the first
in
half
total
of play,
control.
the score is
Up by 29
the
going into the
Raptors.
break. A big
15.
difference in shooting percentages.
Nets,
That's why they
42.
lead. We'll be right back after this word. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And here's Van Vliet. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. Then it's OG Anunoby. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
Pass to Champ. Puts up a three. Yes. And that's
Number
Simmons with the
24.
assist.
For
He's
three.
got 27.
Terrific playmaking from Simmons, getting the ball into his hands off a wide-open shooter.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Drains the triple. Greg, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 9.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Pass to Simmons. That one falls.
Ben
You
Simmons.
know Simmons can get physical when he has to, going right through the contact.
Outside Anunoby. Van Vliet with it. There's the three. And Van Vliet again missing.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Siakam pulls down the board.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Anunoby passes to Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it
OG
home.
Anunoby
And
with
that
the
one's
assist.
good. Poole.
And trust me, when the D's slow to
Jordan
react,
Poole.
he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense.
RJ, you were in the middle
Number
of a few
24.
trades in your career, to put it lightly. What's that like as a player to get moved around so much?
Thanks for bringing that up so sweetly, Brian. I appreciate that. Look, there's pros and
Brooklyn
cons.
foul.
It's nice to know
Number
that
24.
That's
That's his second personal
so
foul.
tough to leave
First
an
team
organization
foul.
that you had a connection to.
Substitution on the floor.
But eventually you figure it out.
Achua's checked in for Toronto. Bogdanovich comes in for Anunoby. Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Owens comes in for Poole. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Perkins. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
3-second violation.
And he was camped in the
Next
lane
ball.
there. He gets a 3-second call.
Substitution
And
on
the
the
Nets
court.
making a change here. Duke's checked in. Brooklyn's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Jam.
Number
good.
24.
32 points in the game for him.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 9.
Brooklyn
When we
foul.
look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted.
That's his first
on
personal
defense.
foul.
For a player his
Second
size,
team
he
foul.
more than holds his own.
And Van
At the
Vliet,
line
a
for
very
your
solid
Raptors.
defender in his position.
Fred Van
Not great
Vliet.
length, but strong
Taking
as
2
any
shots.
VA. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
And that's good as he hits both shots. The Nets have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Here's Durant. And Durant
Kevin
with the big
Durant.
finish.
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant, taking it right to the hole with authority.
Toronto has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Van Vliet, the pass to Bogdanovic. Fires the 3. Van Vliet misses.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the
Number
slump.
24.
Even for him. Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Oh, there's the alley.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook
Fred Van Vliet with the
Beautifully
assist.
done. He served it up on a platter. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players,
Number
but Commissioner
24.
Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. And it's the Raptors with the ball, following the bucket by the Nets.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Owens, guarded by Trent. Champ uses the glass to finish
Number
the layup.
24.
They've toned down
Assistant,
their three-point attack in the
Chet
second half,
Owens.
looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Brooklyn foul. Number
Checking
24.
for Brooklyn.
That's his third personal foul. Third team foul. Coming onto the floor for the
Here's
Nets,
Achua.
Joe Harris.
Outside Bogdanovic. Here's Van Vliet. On the money from 12 feet away.
Van Vliet.
Van Vliet's got 7 now in this quarter. Brooklyn has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Here's Harris. Soft
Joe
touch over the
Harris.
glass.
Assisted
Setting
by
each other up
number
beautifully. I love
24.
it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Knocks down the long J. Van Vliet's got 10 points in just the second half.
After doing nothing from beyond the arc in the first half, he has turned things around.
Pass to Owens. Here's Champ. Banked it in off the
Number
glass.
24.
He's got 40 now.
Nice pass. As good of a scorer as he is, Owens is smart enough to know that he cannot do it all by himself.
He may give him a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Fred Van Vliet with the assist.
Durant way outside. And that's not going to go.
That's the end of the fifth.
So it's
with
the
the score,
Brooklyn Nets
your
with
Raptors.
zero pressure as they hold on to a 35-point
The Nets,
advantage. Their defensive
66.
efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And it's Brooklyn ball on the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going.
Joe Harris.
Joe Harris. George Niang out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Edmund Sumner, and it's Champ in at the point. And we just had to take one more look at that great drive. Well, we've seen coaches' challenges introduced to the NBA. I think they've been great. What's your take, RJ?
Well, the league does a really good job of working with the replay center in Secaucus, but there's one tweak. If you win your challenge, I feel like you should get a second. That's just in my opinion.
Man, I agree 100%.
Raptors foul. Chris Boucher.
And let's quickly
That's
check
his
out the
second
scoring
personal
breakdown
foul.
here for the Nets.
First team
And
foul.
the first one at the line is good.
Shooting for Brooklyn. Number 24. 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. Now Van Vliet. inside Bogdanovich. Pass to Boucher. Jackson outside. Down low. Here's Van Vliet. Just 4 to shoot. And the dunk by Jackson.
Adding the stat sheet, getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation. Here's Champ. And the shot is good.
Number
Harris
24.
making the play.
The
Deep
assist.
into the game,
Joe
and rely
Harris.
on players like him to keep delivering.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Sumner. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter.
Number 24. That's his 4th personal
Both
foul.
team. So we see the Nets taking the W
That's
here.
the end of the
To
game.
walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance
Thanks
like
for
that,
making
that
tonight
says a lot about this
memorable, folks. We hope you return for our next game because on your way out and getting on the road. And please, drive
That'll do it
safe.
for this inaugural game of the NBA season. This is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. So long, everybody.
Drove it through Baton Rouge. You ain't never seen a pile of band stop. I'm in the spot. Racks on garbage can shots with more. Cause who get more? Man got. I'm an old school. My morals come from the past. As long as I'm rich, I make the pump the gas. Call for it when I thought you leased. Well, one that I know you broke. I'm not none of them. You want the gas. Nah. And that 01 drought. Had them pulling out old money with the sour smell.
In the last 20 years, how many teams have won the NBA title as the number 1 seed?
Is it 6, 8, 10, or 12?
This is a good question. Anything can happen when you get into the postseason. They don't know what to do right now.
I have to say that this is the best I've ever seen you guys play.
Buzzer beaters from the curb. Horse game winners with the eyes closed. Fadeaways, step.
Now, the presentation of the awards. Edmund Sumner. Joe Harris. Cameron Thomas. Nicholas Claxton. Ben Simmons. Kevin Durant. number 24.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin alongside Mark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton, the small forward, with Giannis Antetokounmpo as the power forward. Curry is out there with Holiday, and it's Portis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Brooklyn, we've got Higgins. Champ out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Durant, and it's Simmons in at the 4. The focus tonight has to be on the front court matchup. It appears to be a battle of big men down low.
Well, you know, Kevin, no question about it. These are two very talented teams in the post. I mean, each used to owning the advantage in the paint, and I'm very interested to see the chess match inside tonight.
Now here's Simmons. Following the shot by Drew Holiday. And Simmons gets the bucket.
We hear a lot about the work Simmons is putting into his jump shot. Great to see him make use of it in the game.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Mike Budenholzer. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Not a fast start for the Bucks. 6-point game. Holiday, the pass to Portis. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Bucks shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And Portis drains both of them.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Pass to Champ. Jacks up a 3. Connects from 3-point range. Champ's got 5.
Red hot so far. 4 for 4.
Number 24.
Gas couldn't draw it up any better.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
And the Nets decided to take their first time out here. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan.
Let's go, everyone. I needed to get loud in here for your Brooklyn Nets.
And playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. And I think it's a conversation.
Just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Launches it. And the Nets another 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic. And it's a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Holiday. And again, the Bucks miss.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Higgins, that's good.
From
every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Simmons against Antetokounmpo, looking to end the run, rebounded by the Nets.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Timeout called the Nets. Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
Here comes the DJ! I told you get a DJ!
Is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
Rebound.
That's good by Champ.
Cam, number 24.
And getting pretty good results.
Bucks trail by 15. David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk
Let's
this
go,
over.
everyone. I needed to get loud in here for your Brooklyn Nets.
Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Middleton, a scorer by nature. That time showing you he can find his teammates, too.
Higgins passes to Champ.
1 minute to
Goes
play.
in for him
First
too,
quarter.
making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Well, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. Curry is inside. Guarded by Poole.
Seth Curry.
It's Curry. That time on the assist by Middleton.
So good at figuring out ways to get inside. Seth Curry working on improving this part of his game.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all
Number
about.
24
With that
from
attack.
KD.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Champ, whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
At the line, number 24. At the line,
And you know,
one time.
establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. They trail by 18. The shot by Holiday, no good. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points run up from outside in the first.
Number
I like
24
their focus coming
from
in.
KD.
Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here is Holiday. And again, the Bucks miss.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Cam,
Shots good by
number
Jam.
24
Their play on both
from
ends has
KD.
been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the
Number
ropes early. You
24.
love that.
First personal foul. Team second.
They are landing some
Bucks
haymakers now.
substitution.
And you can
Grayson
see
Allen.
he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
The Bucks making a switch here. Allen's checked in. And it's Holiday at the elbow. Now here's Allen. Back to Holiday. 5 on the clock. Hands it from downtown.
Holiday.
Holiday's got 5 points so far.
You know, he's often the setup guy, but Holiday gives you just as much, maybe even more, as a terrific finisher.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Holiday looking over the floor. Over KD. Allen outside. Another shot. And the last second attempt is
After 1 quarter of play.
And so it's Brooklyn with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Please give a big round of applause for your next youth team.
Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so for the Nets.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys. Lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep an eye on.
They've got Jordan
Bucks
Poole.
substitution.
Thomas is out there with
Seth
Simmons.
Curry.
Then it's Higgins. And it's Champ in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Seth Curry, he's checked in for the Bucks. Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Yeah, sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that away.
Still very early in the season here, but Team Greg beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talents. Rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Champ, in their last matchup against the Raptors, got the job done. He had 44 points, and all game long it seemed like he couldn't miss from outside the arc, converting many times from distance. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Timeout called. The Bucks.
Who wants a t-shirt right about now? That's right, man. It's time to make some noise. Put your hands in the air. Let me see you.
Taken to the woodshed in the back.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And the pass to Connaughton. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Brooklyn's on 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. And Simmons slams it in.
Simmons.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Portis, the bounce pass. Curry with a wide-open look. And again, the Bucks miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good.
Timeout called the Nets.
Here to put on a show, your Brooklyn Nets.
For Brooklyn, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Simmons passes to Champ. Second shot opportunity. Higgins, that's good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And I think
Defensive
that play
foul.
sort of sums up
Seth
what
Curry.
we've seen
First
tonight.
personal foul.
Just simply being
First team
outplayed
foul.
both sides of the ball.
At the
Smart
line.
basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Giannis left side, and there's
That's a
the
3-second
whistle.
violation.
Basketball.
Coming up on the floor for your Nets, Joe Harris.
Is that important?
Kevin, anytime you can empower folks to share their voice, their stories,
number 24.
authentic in their own way, I think that's a positive. Player empowerment is something that social media avails, not only to players, but I think to everybody. It doesn't just bring attention to the game, but also causes and commitments players have to their respective communities and issues that are going on in the world. So I think it can be far more good than bad when you think about the platform of social media.
Here's Connaughton after Ben Simmons' bucket. Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis' journey, GA, so
Ben
incredibly
Simmons.
compelling. A
Second
full-length
personal
movie made
foul.
about his
First
and his
team
brother's
foul.
path to the NBA.
Well,
Shooting from
you hear that
Milwaukee.
saying,
Giannis
"My life is like a
Antetokounmpo.
movie."
2 shots.
Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek Freak.
Free throw good. Giannis. And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
and still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. For 3, Middleton. The rebound by the Nets.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes
Anyone want a t-shirt?
doesn't know want to,
Say what?
but it's just not my day.
I said anyone want a t-shirt? Oh, yeah. I see you. Let's go.
Thanks, David.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what?
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. The Bucks also changing it up. Green, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Holiday in for Curry. Shots good by Champ.
Number 24.
Champ's got 24.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Now here is Holiday. 5 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. And the Bucks miss again. Brooklyn's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Claxton with the bucket.
Nicholas
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Now here's Allen. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Chris Middleton. 1 time from the line.
And he shows the focus that he needs, the technical.
And the picture of consistency, Chris Middleton is like a metronome. Gives you 20 points, over 5 rebounds and assists every year.
Owens is checked in for Brooklyn. The Bucks also with the sub. Warren checked in. Holiday. Not going to go that time. The Nets go the other way with it.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Poole the pass to Champ. Off target from outside. And here's Holiday. 5 points in the game. Off target with his 3. Here's Champ. Lets it go. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
The score.
And so it's Brooklyn. Sitting at a lead
52.
of 40 points at the end.
The Bucks 12.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer, starting the second half. The 4 and 5, Giannis and Portis. Seth Curry is out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Here to put on the show, your Brooklyn Nets.
7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Higgins, that's good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this jump.
And Brooklyn has possession. Following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. Outside for Durant. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Bucks ball.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Loads it up for Giannis. 2 points. That one goes.
I think you got to push Giannis further away if you're the defender there. I mean, he's just too big of a threat inside.
Durant trying to break free. Shots good by Champ.
Number 24.
26 points for Champ.
From Simmons.
Own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Now here's Middleton. Outside Curry. Passes it to Holiday. From outside, off the mark.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
And that one is good.
Number 24.
For this quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Out of bounds.
And that's out of bounds.
Milwaukee ball.
Possession. And
coming up on the floor for your Nets, David Duke.
Tipped away. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on any team.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Middleton against Durant. Middleton dishes to Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. And again, the Bucks miss.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Holiday, the pass to Curry. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
Second personal foul.
Not the most...
At the line from Milwaukee,
guys, to get your
Grayson Allen
scoring so far
with one shot.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
One thing you gotta love about Grayson Allen is his confidence.
For sure, and every good player has great confidence. And with Grayson, it shows up beyond the arc. I mean, we've watched him naturally morph into a volume three-point shooter. And every team values having a guy like him because
number 24. Stepping the line with 2 shots.
We've got Champ, so Williams out there, and it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Knocked away. Timeout call for
Timeout Brooklyn.
Here's Williams.
And your next Nets team. Once again, the Brooklyn Nets Kid.
Player of the game, Champ.
We saw outstanding focus and really good energy from him all the minutes he was on the floor. He was determined to make an impact every time he touched the ball, and he did just that. Guys on both squads could learn a lot from what he did here tonight.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Now, here's Green after the miss from Champ, and Champ gets the whistle that time.
Second personal foul
of the game.
4th team
The
foul.
leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities, which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing I'd love to see a team in my hometown, but
Cam, number 24.
means more jobs.
From Claxton.
It's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Allen outside. Pass to Green. 1:21 left in the fourth. No good that time. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on
Cam,
offense for the Nets.
number 24.
And this was
From
one that
Claxton.
never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense
Brooklyn
of that.
foul.
And man, they
Number
just
24.
pretty much blew them
His
right
third
out
personal
of the
foul.
water.
Team's
A clinic
fifth foul.
was put on display here
Shooting
tonight.
from Milwaukee.
And so with this, they end up with their second
At the
win
line with
of
2
the
shots.
year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early.
Cam,
You're going to be
number
seeing
24.
that often.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Champ.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And good that time.
Number 24.
And that's 38 points for Champ.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And it's freedom.
Ooh, a forceful finish from the big fella.
Well, with a player for that size, you'd think he'd make the highlight reel more often.
Yeah, you know, he just appears to
Ball.
lack an edge at times.
Substitutions on the
Too
court.
passive and reluctant on the court.
Thomas checked in for Joe Harris. The Bucks also with the sub. Wara checked in. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Champ. Here's Claxton. Lays it up off the
Nicholas
glass.
Claxton.
The sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Freedom kicks to Connaughton. Pass to Nunn.
Brooklyn 101. The Bucks 48.
I know their fans appreciate it.
We appreciate the passion you showed during tonight's game. Everyone, please get home safely, and we'll see you on the next event.
They were pretty much dominant.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony,
Yeah, I'm an East Coast Don. I got in Cali too. One call like a rally. They come in caddy coops. I was broke. Do me an alley-oop. Then from Houston and drove it through Baton Rouge. You ain't never seen a Pilot band stop. I'm in the spot. Racks on garbage can shots with more. Cause who get more? Man, God, I'm an old school. My morals come from the past. As long as I'm rich, I make the pump the gas. Call for it when I thought you least. Well, one that I know you broke. I'm not none of them. You want a gas? Nah. And that 01 drought had them pulling out old money with the sour smell. 08 drought, the ghetto still crowded still. I went to work with a power drill. Every corner on smash. This is facts. Don't go nowhere without my. Even at Hollywood. I had to mail them back. Relax as soon as they slip. That's
I see you out there doing work.
Bring it in, fellas. Our season's here, and it's time to get it in. If we can improve our shooting percentages, we stand a better chance of winning games. Let's break down into our shooting drills and get some quality work in.
We got this. Don't worry.
Good work in practice today. Make sure you get some reps in before you leave the gym.